what your definition of a shadow government is. The definition I learned in school is I think, completely different than what is being spun up by the likes of Scott and people on the right.
Define it. Would you define the shadow government?
Well, it's people operating outside of the purview of public accountability through through Congress. And what's outrageous is for Jamu, excuse me, I didn't interrupt you, Jamu. What is hilarious is her reference to cronyism and qualified people. Ron Bloom isn't qualified to be an auto czar. Ron Stern isn't qualified to be a climate czar. These are unqualified radicals. Jamu, do you believe that white people are poisoning the water in minority communities? And do you believe that President Bush knew about 9/11 before it happened? Those are the views of Van Jones.
Well, first of all, that's a ludicrous question, and I actually am offended that you would ask it.
Is it true? Probably another show for that, but that is what Van Jones has been caught saying.
Everyone makes mistakes.
That seems a very deliberate one. Scott Wheeler and Jamu agree, and thanks for the debate. Heated and just getting started, as is our show.
Political Action Committee. So you're saying, Scott, absolutely punish her and punish all three. Why?
Well, I think, first of all, Neil, Michael Steele was absolutely correct. What you're seeing now is liberal Republicans feeling the heat. And when liberal Republicans feel the heat, they see the light. We are going to make them realize that they can no longer run as Republicans and vote as Democrats. And let me be clear here, this isn't about betraying the Republican Party. This is about betraying the nation. This was an outrageous nearly $1 trillion pork bill that is intended to pay back Democrats for electing Obama and keeping the Democrats
making
in power.
Policy is exactly what appeals courts are designed to do. They make trial policy. They make judicial policy.
Then why did she say she wasn't supposed to say that on the same video?
She did not say she wasn't supposed to say that.
She said, I know we're not supposed to talk about that. That's almost a verbatim quote. She said, I know we're not supposed to talk about this. But, and so, aren't you guys the ones for transparency?
What she meant was, there are wild attack machines out there, like yours, that will try to pick a pack.
What's wild about us? What do you mean, you say wild attack machine? Who will attack wildly and without fact?
You will distort, as you've already tried to do here, you will distort anything.
I quoted what the woman said.
Any judge says, or anyone says, who
well,
then
if quoting what she said is a distortion, then we've got a real problem.
How else are you going to attack her if she's the nominee besides that quote?
That's not enough. The fact that she thinks she's an appointed lawmaker, we have a branch that makes laws.
She didn't say she's an appointed lawmaker. It's not going to work. I got to tell you, you got to come up with something better. Is Sotomayor the one you fear the most because she is so politically powerful going in there as a woman and a Hispanic, and there's a tremendous amount of appeal across the board?
Let me ask you this: what does her race and her gender have to do with anything?
It has
Why
to
do
do
you
with
guys
politics.
continue to make that an issue? I thought we were beyond that.
It has to do with politics, as you know. There is a political element to that.
Well, is that the reason your side so viciously savaged Clarence Thomas?
President Bush, as you know,
because you were afraid of a powerful African American?
The second President Bush did a lot to try to appeal to the Hispanic vote. It is not uncommon in American